happen? What's up, guys? Dynasty, and yes, indeed, it seems like maybe, just maybe, if we're lucky, we might be getting a Mortal Kombat remaster on the way, it seems. Maybe, potentially, I don't know. But Ed Boon last night placed the question out there, asking us if we wanted to see Mortal Kombat Deception, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, Mortal Kombat 9, or Mortal Kombat 2 Remastered in a Twitter voting poll. I got over 130,000 votes, to the point where even MK Shaolin Monks, the current front runner, was trending worldwide on Twitter. So, safe to say that's kind of a big deal. If you actually want your voice to be heard, you still got about 9 hours left before the voting poll closes, but I don't think Shaolin Monks is going to get pushed out of first place, because it's got first place with like 47% now. I've seen some people come out and say, this is probably nothing more than just another typical Ed Boon troll tweet that's going to give us nothing in the long term. And to that I say, what about Brazil Game Show 2019, when he was interviewed and asked about the potential of an MK Shaolin Monks HD remaster? Chances are you probably haven't seen this clip, because at the time, I kind of feel like this went under the rug, but check this out right here.
We've talked about doing remasters of some of the older games. You know, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks was one of the ones that has been asked for doing a remastered version, and we're thinking of it. So we have nothing to announce, but it would be something we'd like to see.
We're thinking of it. It's something that we would like to see. Kind of sounds like the door's been open for an MK Shaolin Monks remaster for a few years now, and I mean, hey, the same year, he was also interviewed by Game Informer, and when asked about the potential of an HD remake for Shaolin Monks, this is how Boon answers the question right here.
Shaolin Monks HD?
Oh, I wish. That'd be awesome.
You have enough oomph in the industry. Can't you just make a couple calls and make that happen?
It'd be more than a couple calls, but I think it is a possibility.
Neither of these two quotes are shooting down the idea of a Shaolin Monks HD remaster. If anything, like I just mentioned earlier, it sounds like that door has been open for a few years now, and they're honestly probably interested in doing that. Hence why we're getting voting polls last night that include MK Shaolin Monks. So I thought this was super interesting, of course. Want to gauge your guys' interest in this, with us not even knowing if there is a Kombat Pack 3 on the horizon for Mortal Kombat 11, with us not even knowing if Injustice 3 is the next game, Marvel versus Mortal Kombat, Marvel versus DC, Marvel versus X-Men. There's so many different things going on in the world of NetherRealm Studios. It's just cool to know that maybe, just maybe, the next thing we're getting could very well be, if we're lucky, some type of Mortal Kombat remaster. I'd love to see Deception, hence why on the voting poll you saw the check mark next to the Deception, because that's my favorite Mortal Kombat game of all time. It's not even close. I love that conquest mode. I can go back and play that a million times and not get bored of it. You have chess combat, you got puzzle combat, you got a bunch of great 3D era characters. I love that game so much. MK9, I love MK9. I just feel like that came out about 10 years ago, so is it really worthy of a remaster? I know The Last of Us isn't much older, and that got remastered recently, but MK9 still holds up pretty well, other than the fact that, well, some combos are infinite and broken, and the netcode's not GGPO as far as I know. It's still using the old school netcode, so what really needs to be remastered in that other than the netcode? You feel me? MK2, that'd be great, but how many times have we seen classic Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3 remakes get started, then stopped? I feel like every other year there's a story about how an all-new studio tried to do that, then WB broke that and shut it down. So will we ever see a remake of those? I hope so. We've seen the MK1 remake. It looks amazing, but according to the voting poll last night, the people want to see MK Shaolin Monks. So it is what it is. Will it happen? I don't know. For what it's worth, too, going back to that rapid-fire interview, I'm pretty sure Ed Boon mentioned how he wishes they could take breaks from making fighting games and do something different. MK Shaolin Monks is something different. That wouldn't be a fighting game like Deception, MK9, and MK2, the other 3 Mortal Kombat games listed in the voting poll. So interesting times, especially with E3 around the corner. Regardless, though, I am intrigued to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Do you think if we're lucky, we'll see some type of remaster sometime soon? Or is this just Ed Boon trolling and we're looking way too far into this? Let me know in the comment section down below which one you want to see the most. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Of course, subscribe for some more MK content here on the channel. Until next time, been your host, Boon Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. crossing my fingers for something like this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
For years now, GTA, MK, and Justice, I'm still down. Rapper meets gamer, I wonder how y'all feel now. That was just a setup, watch it get real now. Okay, so me and Sub-Zero was born in 92, and lyrically I inherited all his fighting moves. A lot of y'all still lost, don't have the slightest clue. The truth disappears in the smoke as if you fighting new. So, a lot of y'all